So, Indies, yeah. So, Indies, ay.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. The Mustang is still sitting there. Updates on the next video. But anyways, today we're headed to Lubbock. I gotta go get the trailer first. Had to put some diesel in, as you guys saw. Had to run back by the house because Kennedy forgot something. But Kennedy's actually moving to Amarillo finally. If you guys don't know, she's always lived in Lubbock. And she's finally crashing down to good old Amarillo. So she's gonna live, her and I are gonna live with Kevin for a little bit, and then we'll get our own place once she's up on her feet. But she just got her real estate license, so it's gonna take her a little bit to get going, get some clients. But once that happens, then we're gonna move out, get our own little spot. But anyways, that's not what today's video is about. Kind of is. We're headed to Lubbock to get her dresser because she can't fit in her car, obviously. And then we are picking up a 2018 twin turbo 10-speed Mustang. Pretty excited, so we gotta go get the trailer. And yeah, we'll see you guys in Lubbock.
Me and Dale back to back, and yeah, I'm dishing the assist. Yeah, they talk a lot of, but we really with the lame. Always gonna be reaching for they hit, smoking like a clip. They can never catch me slipping. Every time your girl around, she be watch the way I'm dripping. Try your luck, test me in again, we let it ring. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, it's the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up, they can keep up, got 'em.
There it is, 2018 twin turbo Mustang, but it's got some problems.
Crank it, crank it, crank it! Crank it! Oh, you're good. You're golden. Turn to the right a little. Okay, now straight.
All right, guys, we got it in the garage, back in the shop next to, if you guys have never seen this, it's pretty crazy, but a total demon. And then Kevin's 8-second daily driver charger, soon to be upgraded again. Oh, touching tips. So this is actually I know you guys are probably thinking I bought this, but this is actually going to be on the channel for a little bit. This is my buddy Nick's Mustang.
Me and Dale back to back, and yeah, I'm dishing the assist. Yeah, they talk a lot of, but we really with the lame. Always gonna be reaching for they hit, smoking like a clip. They can never catch me slipping. Every time your girl around, she be watch the way I'm dripping. Try your luck, test me in again, we let it ring. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing.
Nick works in the oil field, so he's out of town all the time. Pretty much relies on shops to do a majority of the work on the car, and I think he's sick of taking it to shops. So I told him I'd take care of it, I'd help him out, and so unfortunately, last night, pretty sure he blew the engine on it. I don't know for sure what happened, if it spun a bearing, bent a valve. Don't really know for sure, but we're gonna take it apart, diagnose it, and do what we gotta do. So Nick's car is gonna be here probably for a while because engine shops are kind of backed up. We'll most likely ship it off to RPG. Will's super busy right now, so not sure how long that'll take. It does have a 10-speed in it because it's a Gen 3 Coyote, so it's got a 10-speed in it. Probably gonna ship that off to Midnight, have them rebuild that so that it's all refreshed and ready to go. And then we're gonna clean up a bunch of stuff that's on it. We're gonna get it switched over to Lund tuned. It's tuned by another company, but we're gonna switch it to Lund, get it tuned by Lund, and then I'm gonna clean up a ton of stuff. Probably gonna upgrade the fuel system. It's still stock style fuel system, stock rails. It's kind of got like a budget fuel system on it. So we're gonna clean up a lot of the vacuum lines, redo the fuel system. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened. So we gotta take some parts of, take everything apart, diagnose it so that it doesn't happen again. But pretty sure we're gonna have to ship the engine off. Like I said, so we'll most likely ship it off to RPG, and then we'll ship the 10-speed off to Manuel, Midnight Performance, and we'll clean stuff up, like definitely redo that bracket, clean up a lot of the vacuum lines, clean up a lot of this stuff, do an IMRC delete back there, get that all taken off, do a full return style fuel system, get some aftermarket fuel rails in there, and just clean up a bunch of wiring up front. I was trying to see if it actually had dual
regulators, but I don't think it does, which is really odd. Must be a really budget fuel system. Typically you do dual fuel regulators, one for the port side and one for the direct injection side, but I do have my other fuel regulator, so we could just put that on, make some lines, get some aftermarket rails, and pretty much just upgrade the whole fuel system. But yeah, like plastic tees, stuff like that. I've done them before. I just don't like to do them because they do crack over time. I don't really like to use the push style fittings on fuel line stuff. It's just, I don't know, not very safe in my opinion, but everybody does things their own ways. And I don't know everything. This is just stuff that I've learned over time. I just like to do it the right way, just because you don't want this stuff to melt. You don't want this stuff to pull off, which these push to locks, honestly, they work pretty good. I just hate running that type of stuff on fuel lines. I don't know, it makes me weary. And plastic vacuum line tees, that stuff breaks all the time, so we'll upgrade all that to metal. I'll see if he wants to do a CO2 system, get him hooked up on a CO2 system from Motion Raceworks. Put everything on CO2, clean up all the vacuum lines. But yeah, so we'll do all that. Like I said, we'll pull the transmission out as well, but it is a super clean car. It's actually got the same wheels that I had. These are 17s, mine were 15s, but super clean setup. And black obviously always looks good when it's clean. He does have the matching front runners, but they're off getting ceramic coated right now. But it's pretty basic setup. Twin turbo car, low mount kit, budget style fuel system. Still on stock brakes. It's pretty crazy, but it is super clean. This is like your typical daily driver upgraded, you know, typical Mustang, 1,000 horsepower, no big deal. Got a rear seat delete. But he wants to make some more power anyways, so that's why we're going to upgrade the transmission, upgrade the engine, because I think the turbo system itself, I don't know what turbos are on it, but I think the turbo system itself is probably good for 1,400. We could even go as far as to upgrade the turbos. I don't know exactly what Nick wants to do, but for sure, we got to get the engine out, got to get the trans out, and get that shipped off as soon as possible. So, I'm working on a few wiring things with my car right now, and I'm waiting on one sensor to show up. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna start working on this. So tomorrow, the plan is just pull the whole front clip off because it's just so much easier to access everything. So I'll drain all the fluids out, drain the coolant, oil, drain all the fuel out, pull the front clip off, and then that way I can start accessing everything in the front, drop the turbo kit, and then just get going from there. So a lot of work to be done, but we're gonna get it done. And I'm pretty excited to have it here, actually. It's nice to be working on another Mustang. And man, even Kennedy said she just we forget how nice they are. Like, it's just such a nice car from the factory. And you can just slap a twin turbo kit on these, fuel system, and make 1,000 horsepower all day. And they'll last pretty long. So mine's obviously on a totally different scale. But this is like the perfect daily driver setup. You can go race pretty much all daily driver rules because, you know, it's stock transmission, just got a twin turbo kit on it, still got stock brakes. I mean, it doesn't really have anything that's lightweight on it. It does have a parachute for safety, but it's a super good looking car. I love that little duckbill on the back. So hopefully you guys are excited as I am. I love working on these things, and since I've worked on mine so much, I kind of know my way around these things. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to do it. So you guys will see in the next few videos, we're gonna get the engine pulled, get the transmission pulled, and pull the turbo kit, just pull the whole front clip off, and we're just gonna get going on this thing. So the reason why I'm filming this, because I kind of want to take you guys along, because it's been a long time since I've had to do something like this on more of a street car daily driver setup. So I think it'll be a little bit more relatable for you guys, but this is your typical daily driver, true street car, 1,000 to 1,200 horsepower. So not sure exactly what we're gonna do with the engine. Got to get torn apart and diagnosed, see what actually caused it. He was actually logging, so kind of want to look at the file as well and send it off to Lund, see what he thinks happened, if he can see anything in the log that may have caused it. I'm guessing it's fuel related, injector or a fuel pump, something happened there, so I have to take a look at all that stuff. But I was super excited. Thanks, Nick, for trusting me with your car.
And I guess Nick hasn't watched any videos because he knows me and Streetcar Joe light these things on fire. We cut holes in them. And so Nick might come back to a car with a big single turbo and a big hole in the trunk. You never know. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys are excited for the build. Comment down below what you think we should do with it. But it's definitely going to get a built motor, built trans, and we may upgrade the fuel system, clean up some lines, and we may do some other upgrades. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.